Hello, everybody, and welcome to the stream. We are back again. My visitors are gone, but before we actually start the circuit, let's say, for this specific stream, which is Rockingham International, of course, first have to finish what we left over last time around, which is the last car. I need to complete the entire black route with the personal best lap times on the circuit. In this case, being Blackwood historic reversed, and the car being the amazing BMW F1 2006. I haven't warmed up right now, so of course I haven't driven in about an hour, so this will be a rusty lap possibly, especially since it's shifting over stick shift in a more than a Formula One car, more than ish Formula One car, I should say. There we go, the warm up lap. As long as the the chat in-game thing works, feel free to ask any questions in the chat. So here we go. The final hot lap needed to complete Blackwood entirely. Not the best of starts here. The first corner actually. So after this brief hot lap at Blackwood International, sorry, the Blackwood historic reverse, we're going on to Rockingham International, the S3 circuit of Never Speed. Never driven there at all, just like I didn't drive anything before this specific track combination of Blackwood before I started today. So I'm wondering how that track will suit me. The cars I will be driving, of course. So here we go, last time on the start finish straight. For this live stream series at least. On Blackwood, and here we go, it's 258, sorry, 78. Not the best of laps, but at least it is a lap that we could complete without being interrupted by the doorbell. There we go. So now quickly and instantly moving on to indeed Rockingham International. There we go. I have no clue how messy the webcam is right now. Sorry if it is messy. And we go to, of course, for the UF1. Just select the same setup we've been selecting for a lot of tracks. Check the fuel, lose some of the fuel, and well, here we go. Rockingham International at I think it was overcast afternoon weather. Put on the idle driving line, and here we go. Note this is the UF1. It's the slowest car in the game, so compared to what you just seen at the start, usually I want to start with a slow car, and like this, and eventually go on through all the cars, and eventually end up with a fast lap with the BF1, the BMW Formula One car. But of course, I had to finish where I left off the other day, so on the other moment, I should say, about an hour ago when I got some visitors. So, anyways, UF1 at Rockingham International. Never driven this track, so well, at least this combination of the Rockingham tracks, let's say that. Some parts will of course be the same as other combinations I have previously driven with some cars at least. And there we already make a big oopsie. Luckily it's of course still warm up, and my goodness me, when starting off with that BF1, going to the UF1, it's so much slower. It's like come on, but then that of course doesn't work, so. Oopsie daisy, oopsie daisy. Well, that's a big oopsie. And yes, we're back again, boys. We are indeed, Jake. Welcome back to the stream. And you just joined in as I made a big oopsie, so I guess you'll like that. That's a good one. You have to make jokes before the chat dies. Well, the chat won't die, but for me in game to see it, it will die eventually, always, no matter what I do, apparently. And you just saw me make a big oopsie as you joined the stream. So good on ya, good on ya. Of course, this is still the warm-up lap. We're now getting onto the oval section, let's say, going towards the start-finish straight, and starting our hot lap with the UF1 at Rockingham International. Actually, have to roll my chair a little bit. The streaming app I used before doesn't work. This is the only app that actually works properly, apart from the chat thing. But that's of course because this app is still in beta, but furthermore it works perfectly nowadays. Oh, I nearly... Well, I kind of bobbled it slightly here again. This car is so compared to the BF1. I actually don't know if you missed it at the beginning of the stream, Jake, but I actually did complete my Blackwood. Yeah, no, not OBS. This is XSplit. XSplit. For some reason, my chair keeps rolling away. I don't like that. It didn't used to do that. Well, what I was saying, yeah, I forgot. Yeah, at the beginning of the stream I actually still did the BF1 run, Jake, the hot lap, on Blackwood, so you might have missed that Formula 1 run. But it was average, it was not something special, so better wait until the end of this live stream, specific, with the BF1, I guess. I really gotta kick my chair a bit, because this is not really nice. Not really nice at all. There we go. Haha! Good. With this, the first lap on Rockingham International is at 2:18:33. Easy, Katka. Move on to the XFG. If someone is actually paying close attention, something changed with the view settings that I have in game. We're still in the cockpit, but look at this. Yes, we're moving along with the steering wheel like a proper racing simulator. So we know where we're going a bit, and it's a bit more, let's say, authentic and realistic. It's one straight corner for me. It's like turn 8 at Istanbul Park circuit, I guess. That's kind of the same feeling, but I guess a little bit less camber than that corner. Oops. So I keep messing up this specific corner. Less acceleration, more braking, more patience is needed. Not me. The opening lap, of course, which is the warm-up lap. The 2:18.10. Oh, we missed the corner entirely. Nobody saw that apart from Jake, so. The brake instead of shifting back. Oops, that's a double shift. Nice. And then Jake has stopped talking in the chat, or has the chat thing already crashed? I wonder. Let me know, Jake, if you can. Assume by your non-response that either your Wi-Fi has crashed or that indeed the chat in-game chat screens are already broken, which would be a shame. As we're just like one car into the show. Oh my. To 10:37. I'll just briefly check anyways, because, you know. Yeah, the chat is broken immediately. Yes, indeed, the chat is broken indeed. Oof. Yeah, so the chat app is already broken. I cannot fix it without restarting the stream, sadly, with this program. So I'm sorry, but I will only briefly look at the chat sometimes between the runs. So let's go on with the XRG, and drink some water at the start line because apparently Jake thinks that's illegal. I need some investigation. Oh, this is a poor start. Wow. So my bad to any new viewers in the stream. I sadly cannot read the chat anymore. Actually, I could. I actually will. Yes, I actually will. After this run, I will connect my phone to my charger and put it right here on the where I usually put it. Where I usually put it as digital dashboard. But then I will put on the stream chat in on there. Well, how about that? and I can still respond to your chats. It would be nice, I guess, for the interaction with the viewers. Indeedly. Hmm. This is fun. Drifting. I should probably go and drift now. At least no, actually, I can't do that in this corner. Let's do this. Nah, this car likes to drift a bit. It's too there's too few power. Sorry, to actually make it fun for me at least at this track. So I'll fix. I'll make an alternative fix for the chat thingy not being visible for me in a few moments. Don't go anywhere. As the cars are only gonna get faster and faster, and probably me getting messier and messier with the cars as they go faster and faster. So here we enter the oval part towards the start finish straight with the XRG. Well, actually, like we usually do on this track, actually, there we go. So, take the wider approach of the start finish because I will scrub off less speed. Let's see how we do this first corner right here. This is better than the previous attempt on the first corner. That only just about went right. I kicked the right rear wheel on the grass there, on the entry to this long left-hander, which is in fact multiple corners if I'm correct, but feels like one big long left-hander. Kicked away one of the cones there, just one. It will be a 2.7 or something, to 8, to 9, to 9.04. So now I will briefly swap the screen and attach, well, what do you call it? My phone to this here. Yep, I hope. Back, and then we go here. So we briefly don't see the end game very much at all. And then I put the phone onto the charger and put on YouTube, I guess. There we go. So I briefly need to connect it to my, well, let's see here. It's my stream. There we go. Put on the chat. Let's put this one like this, please. Thank you. There we go. Now I can see some check smoke. I see smoke signals. Is this a correct comment on the stream that we hear smoke signals? Anybody? um, oops. Jake, can you say something in the chat, please, so that I actually will know if everything is working? Yep, there we go. Yep, it's working indeedly. Good to know. So we go back in game. Continue our quest here. I said continue our quest. There we go. We move on to the LX4. Whilst I'm actually apparently not able to put the chat in the full screen, so I will see my own screen myself whilst I'm doing this. It actually looks quite good on phone, the quality, to be honest. Jolo for president, thank you for that. There. Yes, I will be able to see that whilst driving, kinda. Sadly, the chat soon after talking disappears, but I'll have to pay attention for people saying something. This, by the way, is the LX4 once more, so. Bend it there into the grass and gravel. Okay, focus more on the track show. All the time I'm looking at the phone if there's any chats, that's really bad. I could not read that because I was confused what FLS means, but so I couldn't actually read the entirety of your message there, Jake. on the one my pedal is actually kicking gas. Every time I hit the throttle, I'm hitting something with my pedal. It's not a nice feeling. Apparently I'm hitting a cable or something. Apparently Jake stopped chatting. After this app stopped working in the chat. That's actually a 155.59. Actually see if I can actually do something about this. That's not what I wanted. Oh, if LFS2, you mean LFS2? Who LFS2 was to come out. It won't because there's LFS S1, S3, S2, S3. Sorry, so it's a license system with this simulator. So I wouldn't expect LFS2 to come out anytime soon. Can I actually do this? Will this stay? Will this stay? This chat? No. And what should we do? Sorry, on race 07, I will look at that soon. I'll just go with the LX6 right now because, of course, I should take care. I don't take too long with every track because these type of streams I'm gonna be gonna be doing a lot from now on until I'm until I finish my mission. So yeah, I'll be focusing too much on the chat issues, I guess, for now. Actually, just got by the L. There we go. Black screen apparently. I'll try to try and do that after I crash this car apparently. Because this is pathetic anyway, so let's see. There we go. Why didn't I think of that earlier? Let's see. Where do I put it now? There I put it, yes. And I just look sideways and I say, hey, you know we should both do this challenge on the race 07. Yeah, we maybe should. And I can actually read the chat sometimes. Well, let's just say between every run I will look at the chat this way. I focus on the LX6. It's a bit of an overpowered beast. Why am I looking at the phone? Why? You know, this is why I should have a chat there on my screen. Blimey. And actually the thing which goes wrong is that somehow the expert program which I use to stream and everything partly loses connection to YouTube for one moment, and then it somehow cannot manage to reconnect to the chat, which is really a shame. Anyways, focusing now on the lap. It's not such a good lap, 151. Yes, Jake. Let's agree to that. Let's agree to that. Let's briefly tighten my or let's say put our shirt properly back on, and actually kick this little thing a bit around again. There we go. There we go. Yeah. So that we can actually go on to the RB4 and just choose a random setup again. Because once more, actually for this Rockingham, because there actually is quite some setups already there, for this track. Actually, just be getting them, I guess. And sorry if I'm doing this all the time. I just have a lot of problems with my neck and shoulder muscles, so I don't feel comfortable in anything. So there we go. This was a peaceful lap, I guess. 202. Ow. That actually hurt. Fernando Alonso t-shirt. Well, I know what is a Fernando Alonso t-shirt from actually is early and actually late, I should say, Renault days, but I'd rather not nick that because that's not allowed. So it's a really nice Spanish restaurant close to me. So they have, I think, a helmet of Fernando Alonso from 2000 and what was it, 7 or 6 or so? Actually, 7 or 8. Sorry, 2008, and also a jersey. I mean a suit, from Fernando Alonso from that Renault year. So that's really nice. Yeah, autocorrect is a thing, and a very annoying thing. And my Nokia 6, refuses to let me turn off autocorrect. And it's so annoying because when I want to type English, it thinks, oh, he wants to type Dutch. Let's correct everything he's saying to bloody Dutch. And that's not nice. Because when I want to type one single sentence in English, on my phone at least, to one of my friends, I'm like, it takes 10 minutes. One sentence. Just because the autocorrect doesn't want to go off. There we go. We are not focusing on the road, we are focusing on our blah blah blah. So let's go on. Here we go. Drifting with a front wheel drive car. Nice. Whoop, whoop, whoop. It's, by the way, for the viewers, is the FXO. A really challenging car, and there we go. It's a really challenging car. I need to customer off. I'm making a big oopsie here. Oops. Very big oopsie. actually select it first because we need it here. And focus again on the track, and I need comfortable. I mean, Jake, I understood that. Ooh, you meant to say that, and something just fell down, which was my phone. Oops. Good thing there's a Finnish Nokia. Let's say that. Even though you would not say it to a smartphone, but this thing has dropped meters and meters, and still didn't break the screen or anything. So it's still the proper Nokia quality, at least in a way. Because once I actually tried to put it on like a closet on top, and I somehow didn't look, and it fell just between the two closets, and it's right on the screen, nothing, not even a scratch on the screen. And let's say if you do it with an iPhone or Samsung, the thing is gone. The phone is dead, and my Nokia is still alive. And that's why I like decent quality builds, and always quality over quantity in my case. And that's actually the same with this game, you know. You don't have, well, actually you have a lot of track combinations, but not that much track environments, let's say. Not that much cars, but the quality of everything is really high. Apart from maybe the outdated firmware track, which is still a lot of fun to race on. But you know, as I've been talking about before, you know, about Left 4 Speed and comparing it to, well, AAA content. I mean, let's say Nokia is not a AAA phone, but it's a decent phone and it's quality. If you have an iPhone and you drop it, it's gone. And they don't repair it for you, you just have to buy a new one. If I drop this, nothing happens. You're like, oh no, and I pick it up and like, oh yes. And you know, it's the same with AAA games. Actually, always actually, but certainly the last 5, 6, 7 years, that they pump out game after game, and basically every year you have a new title of the same old, and it's not refreshing. And even look at my good old beloved Codemasters, what they horribly have done with Dirt 2.0 and Grid 2019. They basically ruined the entire series, and in my case, my mind and opinion, their brand, by rechewing old content, which is good, but then selling it for a new price, and that's not nice. I mean, when you, for example, the reboot of Grid, it seemed so amazing. It didn't even include drifting. It didn't include Le Mans, not even endurance. How can you call this game Grid? It's so much quantity over quality nowadays for the AAA game developers, and it's a shame. And here of Left 4 Speed, sure, we haven't had a proper update in quite a while, but the game is still relevant. The game is still fun to play, enjoyable, and doesn't have any real serious bugs. Whereas let's say on release day for Dirt 2.0, the Ride 2.0, that was disaster. Same actually with Grid 2019, you know, the early access, wow, I can play 2-3 days before everybody else. And then it's fulfilled with bugs and you can't actually play. Then, yeah, well, there goes your money. A AAA game usually costs 60-70 euros, before the DLC, of course. Left 4 Speed, for at least S2 version if you want this track as well. The S3 version license, £36, and that's it. You never pay again unless one day will come another license. And fun fact actually is, actually used to be when this simulator got more frequently updated, is that if, let's say, you had a S1 license, and eventually S2 would come with a whole new engine, new physics, everything, you know, you would get the S1 content still, but then in the S2 quality. Of course, you didn't get the S2 content, but you can still play the same game with the new quality standard. This is a really, let's say, respectable system for your audience and for your community, to keep them paying again and again for just a little bit updated game every year. And I have to say, even with the F1 games, it's just a few different cars every year and a few bug fixes. This is, in my opinion, criminal. How dare you sell the same bloody game over and over with just a few minor visual tweaks and, of course, a few fixes, instead of bringing out a new game every time you bring out a new game. In my opinion, the entire F1 series after like 2016 or so should have been an upgrade, a DLC, and not an entirely new game. Sure, there has been a lot of improvements lately, and especially in 2019 physics as well, but you cannot say with a honest hand on your heart that F1 2019 is an entirely new game compared to F1, let's say 2018. Of course, you always want the latest season as soon as possible to play in a game or a simulator, because that's that's the way we work. But why not release it as a upgrade for the older game, where you for us not at €60 every time. That's like say €20 for the new season, and include the updates and upgrades and everything by default into the game, and make the new season optional. But no, 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 no. Codemasters, A game makers in general want to make money. They want to milk you like a cow, and that's not something I can really respect. Sorry for another rant right here, but I'm just frustrated on the microtransaction market, and even though I buy it, I buy this stuff because I want to play it. I'm not at all a fan of it, and I really dislike the way those kind of companies do their practices. And I once more really find it rather more criminal than anything else. And of course, the same thing with loot boxes. Of course, for the Dutch viewers that know my channel, I made like let's say a satire video to explain how you can circumvent the Dutch trading ban and gambling ban, for example, for CS:GO and Dota 2. But because that's something I like, but still, I like the loot boxes, let's say, but I don't support it. It's a really bad thing. It got a lot of underage people into gambling and everything else, and so these things should have never existed. The fact that it exists now and that I am, let's say, a victim of it as well, that I like it, doesn't mean it's a good thing. But I'll stop my rant now because else, what car am I actually? I don't even know which car I'm driving right now. I'm apparently driving the XRT. Am I? Yes. See, this is how I was ranting. I was not even focusing on what I'm doing here. Apparently, I had a lot of chats on the chat that I didn't look, so I'll look after this lap. Oh my. I hope there's not any naysayers against my rant, because I'm sorry for that. If you are against what I just said, but that's how I think, at least. It is the way it is, and it's not a good way, so. Things need to change. I mean, if you have a honest development team, like Left for Speed, three people, Skyrim was the programmer once more, Eric Bay, the content maker, and Victor Vadingen, who does basically most of the other things on the background, like and also the website and stuff. And how can such a small team make such a brilliant game after, let's say, 60, 70 years still relevant? And how can a AAA game developer, even though they pump out shit every sorry stuff every year, how can they have such a big budget, such an amount of time for the developers and creators, not produce a proper product like this game simulator? I could say. How is that possible? How can you accept that as a player based on a simulator game or a game in general, that the product that you play is not finished, that the product that you play is not good, actually, in fact, because if you look at once more Codemasters, for example, the other few streams I was, well, let's say, taking the piss on games like Project Cars, which are actually good games, don't get me wrong, but like Codemasters, how can you push out so many games and on release have so many bugs and not notice it? I mean, do you not have beta testers or anything? Are your beta testers sleeping? I mean, you just need like 10 people to roughly test the game to find the most of the bugs. And at least in my case, I think that is. For example, for what I've years ago seen once, that Level Speed had X amount of beta testers, but not that much, and yet they always are able to release, well, let's say, updates and patches when they do, because that is almost lower pitch right now. As we actually are about to drive on a really amazing car, the race about wreck, but yet there's never a serious issue or bug with the updates that Left 4 Speed releases, for that matter. And of course, I'm comparing everything to Left 4 Speed because that's the game I'm playing, the simulator sorry, that I'm playing. The simulator that I've been playing since 2003 and recently fell in love with it again. And it's such a shame that there is no really big community for to be able to do pickup racing. And if you know what's pickup racing is simply you start up the game, you go for the so for the server browser, and you find a server where there's people in. Because most of the community that was active in all those years in FSP is gone to iRacing, Alpha 2, whatever they've gone to, which by iRacing is a really good simulator, and Affect also. But I missed the activity in Never Speed, and that's really a shame because there's still after all these years, it's still relevant. There's still so much potential in the simulator, and I really wish there was more people to enjoy it with. So if you're watching, you got a computer, got a steering wheel, even a keyboard or a mouse, jump onto LFS.net. Try the demo, and if you like it, maybe consider purchasing a license. And feel free to drive with me in this game, actually, if you like. Because this game is still relevant after all those years. One can not imagine, as at least I can't imagine that after all these years, with, I have to be honest, fewer updates, but the updates that have been coming are really quality alike. But anyway, a fewer updates for level speed in many years, and the engine is basically still the same from like 2009 or so, I think, or 2016 maybe, the base engine at least, and still the game is relevant. How is that possible? Because quality over quantity. Just saying. And now I'll stop my rant and let you enjoy the driving. I think that the rant has been enough by now. And this actually is a really difficult car to handle on nearly any circuit. The car which comes after is the FZ5. It's also a brutal beast that I don't actually like. This one I do like, even though it's still nearly as brutal. Because this one has oversteer and understeer. Like a proper mad machine. There we go, the hot type of the race about. I don't love or hate the car. I love it and hate it as well sometimes. Hoppa! Nobody saw that. Nobody, only Jake saw it. Ooh, jeez. This is scary. Look at this honestly, I'm entirely steering left. It just wants to go about. Well, it just wants to go about, race about. Now I get it. Yes. That's the whole joke with this car. Oh, there we go. This is not gonna be a good time, but hey, I don't mind. I'm having fun here. I have to fight for control. I just shift up for a little bit more grip. Traction, there we go. So I made a lot of oopsies already with this car. I think Jake is laughing his behind off right now in the chat. Or maybe he's crying, but who knows? Oh, there we go. This is the worst lap I've driven this stream so far. Clearly. I guess that's because I'm in need of my little break that I always take nowadays, at least in these streams, halfway, and I'm nearly there. After this car, we have the FZ5, and then we take a break. Only like 5-6 minutes, so don't go anywhere. Well, actually go anywhere. Take a toilet break, take a coffee, take a popcorn, take whatever you like. Be sure to come back within 5-6 minutes, because then we'll be continuing after the FZ5, of course, with the mini GTRs, the GTRs, and the single seaters. Actually, in fact, because I did, of course, the BF1 on Blackwood before I started this stream, technically, at least the amount of cars would mean I would be able to take my break right now, and I'm actually going to, so once more sorry for my little rant right here, but I'll be right back. as I'm back already, at least at the computer, I hope you took a refreshment just like I just did, because everybody needs to stay refreshed with this cold weather. So let's. I'm actually just turning on the microphone just to tell you I need a bit more time, a few moments, and then I will be back with the driving with the FZ5 indeedly. So be right back once more, but I will be back very very soon from now. Setup change installed. And it's not just such a big setup change. The only setup change is this, because basically my sugar-free, no, rich tasting energy drink went all the way over my MCON esports jersey, so I had to clean it up and of course get cleaned up. So that's the setup change I was on about. And let's go on with actually a step back, because whilst we were on a break, I noticed I in fact skipped a full hot lap with the RB4 when I was doing my rent apparently. So we'll have to do the hot lap before we actually go on with the FZ5. Now, don't we? Let's see. We did the first lap, but not the hot lap. I could see that from the statistics, which actually finally, I've been saying it in two streams, like, in the link below you can see my statistics. Actually, this time you can. If you're on the PC at least, you can open it on the new screen, then you can see all my statistics from left of speed ever. Actually, since 2007, I should say. Not ever, but my wins, my podiums, my finishes, my personal best lap times, which I'm doing right now, on every track in the game that I have at least. And we'll see that on Rockingham I actually have the fewest laps, because that's of course the newest circuit. I see some chat going on. I wonder if how many people are laughing right now. I can tell you, for a sugar-free drink, it's really sticky. Can I say that? Anyways, focusing back on once more on the track, no longer on the rents. Let's go. I think the runs have been enough by now. Judging by the chat of Jake, so. Actually, might have just taken the default hard track setup. Actually, if it is this setup, I'm not sure actually, because I'm just on a bit of autopilot mode at the moment. But if this would be the hard track setup, it's actually really good for this track. I do think I did select the setup that I wanted. At least I think so. Actually, for the you know me, I've been streaming all day now, so I will also stream later after this stream with another track. For the next stream, I will have a different steering wheel here. I will have one of the default one of the Thrustmaster add-on wheels here, either the Formula 1-ish rim from the TSPC itself, or my small Ferrari GTO something, or GTE steering wheel, because I'm really in need of flappy pedal shifters, because doing this all day and night, you know, it's really wearing out my arm muscles, because I'm not used to do this. So here is the actual proper hot lap, or properly the hot lap, with the RB4 GT, turbo even, I think, or just RB4 GT. The time you said before was at 2 minutes something, that could not be right. And I also noticed I only had one lap on here, and usually when on the statistics it also shows my warm-up lap, so I should have had 2 laps on here. And I didn't, so of course we're gonna fix this by going back to the RB4 as we're doing right now, doing a nice hot lap here. There's going on a lot of chatter right there in the chat box. I shall have a look after this run, which I now nearly messed up. This setup seems to drive better than the one I had before. It could just as well be that I just have the exact same setup, or even the default setup, which is by the way the hard track setup I was talking about earlier. It's a 1:56 Oh, two improvement of 6 seconds, which is good enough for me indeedly. So whilst we're switching to the FZ5, finally, I'll have a look at the chat, and oh my, that's a lot. That's most of the things you need to have, honey. But I have more in a few seconds. Oh, you covered this from my stream. Nice, good job. My earlier video, good. Like she's, I said it's chat sniping here. Anyway, so and I just clicked away the chat, which was the stupidest thing I could do. There we go. And I'm going to back to the racing, and with the FZ5, FZ50. Actually, FZ5, but then it's FZ50. Yeah, I'll just call it FZ5, and I'll choose this setup right here, and get about moving. Here we go. We're now actually once we finish this lap right now, then we're halfway with this track. Not earlier. Not before. Mm, so here we go. Oh, that's close. By the way, Jake, I don't know what you're talking about on the chat, but how about a video top rants by Channel 7? Because I've had some already in these streams on games. Especially this from the one from this stream. I have to say, honestly, it was quite some rant indeedly. Oh my. Oh no! I think some Jake in Ireland is very happy now that I actually finally binned this stream. That was a proper knock on the back end. I actually don't even know if my suspension is alright. But I'm just going on because, yeah. Gotta finish the lap. A hot lap. Should actually put on some music maybe sometimes, which is actually not licensed, like Left for Speed music. Actually, I will turn on some Left for Speed music in a moment. It actually is, trust me, made by users of the game back in the day, mainly by Shopper. He made stuff like Hot Lapper with Turbo B, and he made Upmus, a Wide Upmus, something about LFS. I'm actually gonna turn those songs on just for trolls after this horrible run, just because I can. Of course, first I have to find the songs, but that won't be too hard, I hope. I already know what two songs are because I actually uploaded them to the LOS forum, so. We almost only driving and always the same engine noises, always the same bloke chatting on about Left for Speed, how much he loves it and how much he hates the AAA games. Might as well just put on some sweet music, shall I? You'll be surprised actually how good this music is, or at least most of the songs by Chupa. They're actually really high quality. I really especially love the hot type of song, because I mean I'm hot tapping all the time right now, even though they're not so hot these laps. But I just have to have that song on my head right now. I mean I will not even turn off to the be right back screen. I will just go to there you go. I mean, you of course are not seeing what I'm seeing, but let's see. Let's download this. There we go. Yeah, there we go. We save this here. We save this. But I really wanted to hear the hot lappa. Um, yes. Hello. Oh, I can only download. Oh, there we go. That's not what I wanted. Oops. Eh, so if I press this now, will it actually go to a play page? It probably will. Will it? And everything frozen on my computer, which is nice. So I actually have to manually. Oh, this is going bad wrong. Manually open some files here. Uh, jeez. Yes. Nope. Sorry for this abrupt interruption of the stream, but I just have something in my head and I need to get it either out of it, you know. So, um, yes. So I think it's over here somewhere. Ah, nope. I'm sorry for this. I will soon be back on the track immediately. Actually, if I do this right here, I'm really terribly sorry. Let's see. I've already opened this file right here. Oh, look at this. Hmm. So I'm really confused now that I now have apparently lost what I'm trying to find. Well, let's go on here. Let's see. Nope. It's annoying when I. Well, actually, I'll just turn on. Well, actually, I will not. I'll just go back to here. Here, sorry. Of course, what you're watching to watch me drive, you're not here to listen to the song I just want to listen. So let's see. There we go. Please work, thank you. Well, just shut something down in the background. Oh, there we go. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Really? Really? Maybe this way I could sneakily find my way to what I want to find. Let's see. That is, of course, if this yeah, thing doesn't crash again. There we go. Hmm. Hmm. Sorry for this interruption. Actually, I will put on this screen right here because otherwise it is a bit strange, I guess, if you're just tuning in. I could actually have not looked anything up on my phone from these songs, to be fair, because they're not nowhere to be found online anymore. So sadly, that doesn't go up. That fact or that non-fact, I should say. I'll just whilst this thing is still searching, go here. Interesting. I completely lost everything that I needed, which is a shame. Now I just remembered something. Oops, I did something stupid. Did I? Nope. I just can't stand that I cannot find what I want to find. Well, this is a shame. I really should go on with the stream, I guess. It's going to take too long. Oh. I'm quite upset about this, actually. There we go. I found it finally. Sorry for that big and huge interruption. Wow. So are we ready finally for what I wanted to let you listen?
I'm rapper, baby. I know you feel it. Round, round, going round, always going round. Cause I'm bringing you the hottest life of all. Round, going round, round, always going round. Chasing seconds cause the record has to fall. My senses activated. I am the hot
The hot rapper with the you are.
You will be fascinated. You love the hot leper, the hottie hot. Round, round, going round, always going round. Cause I get my kicks out of your reaction. Every action round, going round, round, always going round. Yes, I love to be center of attraction.
Yeah, I hope it's less loud now. Sorry for that if it's not. It was really unprofessional of me, but I just have to. I will always be number one. Princess. Everybody Drive Faster was a good song, at least I find this a good song. Soon after this we'll get White Ugmas, which is basically a rant song, I guess, a bit about Christmas updates for Live for Speed. get Christmas music, people. Christmas music.
I'm dreaming of a nice update, just like the ones I used to know, where the headlights glisten and red girls
Ik zeg waar nou.
listen to hear race cars flying low.
How about that? A Left for Speed Christmas special music song.
I'm dreaming of some
All of course made by Sugar, and of course the previous song was also featuring Turbo B.
with each and every lap I ride.
Oh, that's the new line.
May the track speaker be and wide, and may all the test pushes be right.
This song, by the way, is White Octopus by Sugar once more. After that, I think we'll get something about Elvis, also by Sugar.
With each and every lap I ride,
Let's go for the hot rap.
may the
The
track
XLR around Rockingham International. After a long intermission break, while I was searching these, well, for me at least, awesome memories of songs.
all the test pushes be
This one I really like. It's a really good song. Really good song. Actually, these dreams which are spoken in this song could actually become real in the future. Yes, it on there. That's up to that OSF, but
I can see the meadows, they are healthy, smooth. The sky, the sun, the clouds, like no one's ever seen. Horizon spreading far, the woodlands wide and near. Looking round, I know this is
the best place I've ever been. Where we are right now.
the racetracks shimmering like a mirror in the sun. Some FXR is passing by like he's the only one. But to be honest, I'm an irritated man. 'Cause something turns out live for speed just every now and then. There is no harvest moon over Blackwood. We will never see the twinkling stars in the West Hills. There won't be the sound of crickets on Kyoto Ring at night. And I sometimes start to worry. Did the deaths of LFS assure to do things right?
FXR, mean machine time.
Oh, I should to make it right.
Ooh.
Is it wrong or is it right? Will someone bring on the night? Is it wrong or is it right? Will someone bring on the night? Is it wrong or is it right?
There we go, Jake. I hope you were watching and not taking out the dog as you were just doing just then. Because I've been completely on the smaller roof. Oh my, oh my. Well, I guess we'll need some more breadless, sugar-free delicious sandwich back. Honestly, I would rather have the energy drink when you're standing on the back of this car, which is very familiar green logo, but who knows in the future. They actually don't sell them anymore locally at my place, it's the same brand like on the road. It's a real shame, real shame. But this time not the flippity floppity here, and just take a wider line. A strange song, sorry for this. It's got a Ramschwein. So not a Ramstein, no, a Ramschwein, basically ramming pig. Yes. It's a thing it's king, but
Du Papa, warum wollen die anderen Kinder eigentlich nicht mit mir spielen?
Halt's Maul, du Versager. Wozu habe ich dir wohl einen Computer gekauft? Setz dich da dran und nerv hier nicht rum.
Dann geh ich in Rennen fahren.
I think this is a German rant song about young kids back in the day making a mess of the original track.
Der geilste Typ auf dieser Welt. Die Wirklichkeit ist sehr bescheiden, denn niemand kann dich wirklich leiden. Der Grund dafür ist wohl bekannt. Er wird dir immer zugenannt. Den Nerv zu töten ist dein Ziel. Im Internet beim Online-Spiel. Rammschwein, keiner hat dich gern. Du bist ein Rammschwein, drum halt dich von mir fern. Du hattest eine schwere Kindheit und hast sie offenbar noch heute. Bist reich beschenkt mit blöden Blindheit. Kein Idiot braucht solche Leute. Du kannst nicht, so wirst nie was können.
135 well.
Du kommst, wendet man sich
I would say
ab.
myself.
Man möchte dir nichts Gutes gönnen. Und sicher gehst du dumm ins Grab.
Yes, I boiled it big time. I boiled it big time indeed. And actually, this is an awkward song indeed. So let's actually do this. Just turn off this specific music. And let's actually search for songs that are not copyrighted. at all. Which I have indeedly on my computer because I used to help out a band, local band called Stage, and they never got on a record label, but they did actually record two demo albums, one with two songs, one with I think 6 or 7, and of course I got them in the highest quality on my computer. So why not just turn it on? Because that's proper heavy rock, nothing strange, just heavy rock. Here we are. Let's go here. Just turn some of that on right here. This is actually proper music. I wish they actually nowadays two of the band members are back together in a band, 10 Pickles for Johnny, and they're actually making a lot of good music. But and actually they have I think at least brought out an album recently. So and I've been to one of their shows, which is pretty good. So I think this is actually too loud now. Can somebody tell me if this music is too loud or not? I think it is, yes. I think it is. Here we go to the monster of a car. No, not that monster. This monster of a car, which, as everybody should know by now, I really dislike. There we go. And here we go for the hot lap. Well, actually, the warm up lap and then the hot lap, of course. But I really do not like the XR. Second shift. Whoa, this setup is great. Oh my goodness. That was a brake on this going. Wait on the brake pressure. Actually, it's not a button, that's the brake pressure. Sorry, so I've got the gentle on the brake as well as on the accelerator, I guess. Yeah, the scream in the song came exactly synchronized with my mistake there. I like that. When I sing along with this song, I just know this song from my head, and my head, heart, and bottom that song. This is a horrible app, just saying. Did I flip it like the FXR, which I indeed did use this kind of trash. So. I'm talking about that. the 180, 180, did you see it, guys? I did it successfully, 180, and 180 back. Perfect drift. Little Park, I agree with that. I wonder if Jake saw that move right there, because I'm actually looking at the stream in the chat right now. Let's move on to the FZR.
Lost to no tears, even after all these years. Don't know who I really am, but I'm not a normal man. Cause the voice on my head hasn't found my.
So let's see, the FZR around Rockingham. And I think Jake did not see my epic 180 180 because I don't see anything in the chat about it. Oh, you did, okay, you did see it. Here we go, FZR. I was taking the wrong line from the start. If you actually start on the left, it's strange now. Of course, you know you want to start on the most advantageous position when it comes to the first corner, or maybe the grip for that matter. But you start on the inside there, you actually get a working idea of where to go in the first corner. I do every single episode. Let me get the start idea. One would say Rockingham, at least for that circuit, that layout needs to start instead of pole position, sorry, start on the right, I would say. Probably. For the viewers, if the music is not up to your taste, I'm sorry, I just need motivation to keep on going. Because I actually forgot to eat entirely something at all today, apparently. I had some non-sugary drinks and some water, and that's about it. So that's not so smart. So that's taking its toll right now, so I'm putting the music on to keep my focus again in a way. Keep in the mood. There we go. Nearly was another ball for Jake to laugh at. And I would have had to say oof, and then he would have made a robot joke and everything would have gone mad again. And he would have had to start talking about phones autocorrection again, and he didn't know what happened to them. And this lap time is not too good at all. It's 1:40, 43, 1:5. Really bad in my opinion. But hey, it counts. It's a lap time set on Rockingham International. So we move on to the MRC, slowest single seater in the game. But once more, you start it by reversing shifting, and then you go on shifting as usual. But tomorrow I will have my, actually later tonight or whatever it's gonna be the next stream. And actually not tomorrow, because tomorrow I have to stream, but then I have to stream the Dutch Racing Alliance race from Paul Ricard, F1 2019. The game I was ranting on about earlier in the stream. So I guess I will tomorrow afternoon make a stream, and as well as, let's see, well, later today after this stream is done. But I was gonna say that I'm gonna switch around this custom racing wheel for a default Trustmaster one. Just once more time that you the flapping pedal shifters. That this one is really tiring me, so I've been doing that for about 12 hours or more in the past 24 hours, I guess. I mean, how many times have I streamed? I mean, I've done Blackwood Historic Normal, Blackwood Historic Reversed. I've done a South City track for about an hour. I've done West Hill International for 2.5 hours. Now this, it's adding up, you know. And before that, I've also done some racing, of course, privately without streaming. So it's about time I need to get a smaller wheel again and some flappy pedal shifters. So flappy pedals to shift with, I should say. Who else we are now driving? MRC 5. Around Rockingham International. Song after this one, of course, the World Like This by Stage, and then we get, I think, Without You, really cute song. Our world was falling down, as you see.
Picking up the pieces without you around. Feels like you're slipping away. If only I could make you change. Deep inside, I can feel your pain inside. If you won't let go, these dark times.
Sorry, ik nu zou het dus there. A 1 of 52.03. Marginal improvement over the warm-up lap, apparently. And let's go on to the Formula BMW. And actually, let's change, you know, for the fun, let's change to a different color skin because let's actually go for actually. I shouldn't just stick with my own skin for one simple reason for now. Because I finally fixed this camera. Hey! On my Formula BMW.
Living in a dream, living inside it makes you scream. You have to stay true to yourself.
impression is from some famous YouTuber. I think everybody knows who that is. If you don't, you're either happy or not. You get a big oopsie is just a common thing to say, I guess. Say something in a decent way that you made a mistake. It's in my eyes. Sounds a bit clear in my eyes, so there we go. Also got the Formula BMW. Called Man, beautiful song.
But peace is not always sweet to find. The
Beast. Driving 142 28.
Why can they control their rage? People don't belong in a cage.
Oh, actually, I have the default setup. Blimey. Oops, that's the wrong car. Formula XR.
Maybe it's a little too late. Love was replaced by hate. Hope is the last thing we do.
If we're going to look at the chat for a while now,
Just hope that peace will
getting
find
into the groove, I guess, of the episode of music. We'll look after this, we'll have to hook up with the Formula XR box chat, and then of course we will take the Mean Machine F18 and the F1 Formula 1 car. Double shit right. Maybe we should have kept the second thing here. grappling at some points of the impacts. It actually scared me off turning over. Something about it, let's say. They don't know the F or X. This is working on the ground. Actually made a useless quality, should say, ground quality video for the band One Channel song. It's recorded in a dark, empty cafe. A really old camera. So here we go. Actually, that's especially for my man Jake. That's put on my car skin, which he will recognize. I will recognize. That's Jake. You better recognize, man. Look at this. I mean, don't look at the number. It's wrong. That's my fault. But let's go. Well, hello, so many viewers actually to the stream. I was forgetting to look at the chat and I promised I would, but I didn't. So welcome to at least 2 viewers as I saw it correctly. Not sure if I did, but the games I was looking. And of course, for those new to the stream, right now on the left I usually should see it, whilst you not see it, a chat log, but that it always breaks down after a few minutes after I start my stream. I thought like, hey, maybe I can take my phone as a replacement, but then it wasn't showing me what I want to hear, so and I just had to put it there, the correct direction, let's say. And now I cannot look at it whilst driving, which is a shame, which means that I can't really direct it to the viewer, which I actually do want to do, but right now I'm just so tired that I want to finish this mission for today, or for now, I should say, on this track. I'll be back later today with another live stream on another different track. All the cars again, and this is just the second to last car, and it's the Formula V8, a really piece of a car, hard to control, at least for me. And once we run about the lower left, we'll do a hot lap, and it's time for the BMW Sauber F1, down 6, and we're braking, shifting, that's not smart. Yes, there we go. I've been there. Yeah. I just had to reset because my tires were gone. It's a bit of a cheat, but then again, we also lack top speed now. I guess we'll start this right. Oh, there we go, Jake. Oh. Hey. Yeah, I bottled it. I bottled it twice by now. Because as you are writing that I bottled it, I actually bottled it again. Oh my. 2 bottles in one stream. That's a new one. This setup feels way more comfortable for me right now. At least for this part of the track. The gear ratios are way better for the track. I mean, it has a lot of understeer, but ratios are better. Another bottle, Jake. Oh no. Phew, this is gonna be I should remind the viewers I'm really exhausted because for some reason been streaming all day and nearly the entire day actually in different parts. I forgot to eat anything at all. I'm just losing my focus right now on any concentration that I still have. So I quickly want to get over it this time. So let's go. Shift back once this time, not twice. There we go. Oh my, oh my, oh my, oh my, oh my, oh my. Jake's gonna love this. Then again, once he finally has a proper computer and a steering wheel, I'll invite him to try this car on this track. With actually also this amount of physical and mental energy, let's say, at the moment. I really exhausted myself in a stupid way. I should have just thought about eating, I guess, but that's now beside the point. I will just finish this lap, the one with the BF1, and then it's over for now for at least an hour, maybe even 2 hours, and then I'll be back with, let's say, a track I've already done some laps on, but I will just do every car again, which will be Aston North reversed. For those who know which Aston North reversed is, those who don't know and never speed well on Adel, you will see in hopefully about 1 to 2 hours from now. But for now, we go on to the last car. The very last car, which is this beautiful Benetton. Yeah, quadruple bottle. I know, Jake. I know. I'm just so extremely tired. When I put myself a mission and a goal like this, doing this multiple times a day, I do it, anyways. If I'm capable or not. So that's for the love of this car and this game. Sorry. Let's not bother this time, because this is the last lap of this stream for now. Of course, next stream in the series is already once more in 1 to 2 hours. Let's make it 2 hours so I can also rest a bit and not just eat. We will actually watch a Formula 1 race, which I have a huge database of all F1 races, by the way. Let's see. Yeah, and we nearly bottled it because I'm. No, there we go. Well, it's a mediocre bottle, let's say that. Let's focus right now on this upcoming hot lap, and we're done with the stream. Yeah, I'm actually happy for that. I mean, I'm really messing up now, and that's not nice for me to do. Are you ready, people? Pop and speed. About 300, of course. We bottled it. Yep, we did, indeed. Or not. But just a special line, let's say that. Now you bottled it. No. It's really on the line, on the edge right here, of bottling it time after time. Now you really need to finish this lap. far from the cleanest of my last few laps, but at least this one is without a spin or pop off road. So there you have it. Rockingham International from the very first slowest to the very last fastest car completed. It ran out of, it actually will, it has run out of fuel, there we go. Hoppa. Phew. Well, sorry for that messy ending of the stream. I'm just really, really tired. I thank you for watching and see you soon at any other next streams I might or might not do. Let's say that. I'm Joe 7. This is Live for Speed. Let's say the simulator game love of my life. See you next time right here on YouTube at Joe 7. Thank you for watching.